And here were the Bulls earlier, filling into the arena. A serious look on their faces, knowing it always takes a big effort to pick up a road win in the NBA. And you can see the gorgeous geography of Phoenix, Arizona there behind the skyline. What a view. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And quite a few players out of the lineup. Taking a look at who's out for both teams.
The injury story, certainly noteworthy. A lot of players in business casual tonight.
And let's go straight over to the sideline for a report before they tip off. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian. We've heard a lot of critique of some of the fouls that are called. Ask Warriors head coach Steve Kerr. He said, quote, "We've gotten out of control, gifting offensive players the ability to jump 3 or 4 feet into a guy and draw a foul. It's not a basketball play. Give the defensive player some benefit of the doubt, guys."
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Makes a good point. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Green out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then there's DeSumo. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Levine in at the shooting guard position. And for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Levine against Ayton. Here's Vucevic. Excellent D there from Booker. From deep. Hits a three-pointer.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
Pass to Vucevic. Booker against Levine. Here's DeSumo. Three-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. Outside Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target.
And Zach LaVine just continues to refine his game. His shot selection has really improved. He's much more choosy on when he shoots.
Pass to Booker. From the arc. And there's Paul. That one's good. On the assist by Booker.
And good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
And here's Levine. Now here's Vucevic. Can they get it? Oh, rejected by Ayton. Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. Lets it fly. They grab their own miss. Ayton lays it up and banks it in.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. You know, while Levine is picking up his spots a bit more, he is still the guy for this team late in games.
He really is. I mean, he can create a shot for himself any trip down the floor. He's been the de facto leader for a while for this Bulls club, and nobody else has as much experience on late game shots.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Searching for their first points of the game. DeSumo for 3. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Outside Booker, the 3 is up. It's not going to go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Here's Levine. Pass to DeSumo. from about 19, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3. Phoenix has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Crowder. Over Green. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Knocks it loose. Paul with a steal. In transition. Here come the Suns. Off the mark there with a 3. Chicago's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. DeRozan outside. And he lobs it up. And LaVine throws it down.
Oh, talk about bounce. LaVine has tremendous bounce. I mean, gets off so fast to slam down those alley-oops.
Now here's Ayton. It's stolen by Green. Here's DeRozan. Crowder grabs the miss.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And they pick up 2. Ayton's gotten his second bucket.
Again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. Phoenix making some changes. McGee comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Johnson in for Crowder. Count the basket.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Now here's Booker. The 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Stolen by Booker. Bridges outside. Pass to McGee. Paul with it. He's guarded by White. Paul against White. And that one's good. Paul's got 5 now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Here's Paul following the bucket by the Bulls. And McGee with the stuff.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Pass to Bradley. Brown with it.
Suns foul. Devin Booker. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw good. Brown. Phoenix making some changes. Craig is checked in for Bridges. Shamet comes in for Booker. And Holiday subbed in for Paul. And a change for the Bulls. Thomas, he's checked in for DeRozan. Now here's Holiday. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Outside White. Over Holiday. Here's Bradley. Ooh, McGee with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Brown. Here's Bradley. Holiday passes to Craig. Now here's McGee. Here's Johnson. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Suns ahead, up 8. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Chicago trailing here. Cameron Johnson out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Aaron Holiday. And it's Shamet in at the 2. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And too long on the shot. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And Kobe White on the offensive end. Man, he is so good at changing his pace.
And he's gotten better and better since entering the league. He keeps the defenders guessing. Has a great sense of timing of when to hit the gas.
No good on the free throw. Well, you look at offensive basketball nowadays, Brent. Less isolation play than in years past. You think that's good, or do you miss some of the gamesmanship?
Well, I think the ISO play is still one of the better plays in the game if you have an elite player. I mean, he's not making decisions with the ball. He's trying to shake one defender loose and get a shot to the rim. And a lot of guys who dig into the numbers say that's better than trying to execute a play with a number of passes where mistakes can be made.
Shamet, no good.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Pass to Thomas. Shoots from the baseline. And the jumper is on the mark. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now Biyombo. Back to Holiday. Outside Johnson. Here's Shamet. Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Shamet's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. It's blocked. Pass to Biyombo. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
Some changes for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo, and it's Crowder in for Craig. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bradley. Green comes in for McKinney. Levine, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Dosunmu in for White. Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brent.
Well, B.A., that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Here's Levine for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, Levine always has the green light from three-point land. He's a very proficient range shooter.
Pass to Crowder. It's Shamet on the wing. And here's Holiday. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Beyond the arc. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
On the wing, DeRozan. Here's Levine for 3. Good, and it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Ayton. 6 points for him. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
Big man you don't want to send to the line. DeAndre Ayton's free throw capabilities keep him on the floor at all times.
Some changes for Phoenix. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. Booker comes in for Shamet. And it's Paul in for Holiday. Here's Levine. give him 8 points now. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
DeAndre Ayton.
That's the
That's his first
sauce
personal
right
foul.
there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
McGee, he's checked in for Ayton.
Zach Levine. One shot.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. To the middle. Here's Crowder. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw
That's
line.
his second personal foul.
Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. A lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
And with Crowder's free agency, teams saw what he brings to the table.
He's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end, and he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
Levine, the 9-footer's on the mark. Levine's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
And McGee with the stuff.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And Booker with the jam.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Here's Dosunmu. He's guarded by Paul. On the wing, Levine. DeRozan against Bridges. Pass to Dosunmu. The 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Crowder. Missed inside.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And Dosunmu with the 3. Dosunmu's got 10.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Yep, that one goes.
That's when Chris Paul kicks in that extra gear, 4th to 5th. And I love how he slips past the D on the drive.
Poke loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Biyombo, he's checked in for the Suns. Greg comes in for Crowder. And a change for the Bulls. White's checked in. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. And that one drops for him. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
He shoots. Levine can't hit. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. And Paul gets it to go.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Personal foul.
That'll be a second foul of the game.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls.
It's DeRozan with a drive. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Troy Brown.
And when he's got momentum on his way to the basket, DeRozan is going to finish hard. No reason to take any chances there. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And the basket by DeRozan.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And so it's Phoenix liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. More 2K action in just a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Chris Paul has been the story in this one. He had 13 points, 6 assists, and 2 steals. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage they break around. Well, that's not going to cut it. I don't even want to talk about it.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half, and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so in the game for the Bulls, we've got Zach LaVine, Green out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in at the point. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Chicago ball.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
LaVine against Booker.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
For three, Bridges. And it's Dosunmu with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's LaVine for three. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Paul for three. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Oh, they might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
Up top, LaVine. Booker defending. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Outside Paul. Booker for three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jae Crowder. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's LaVine for three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
A shot from the high post. That one rolls around and rims out.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And defying the analytics trend, DeRozan's favorite shot still remains the mid-range jumper.
I mean, they've tried to stretch him out with uneven results. Maybe better to surround him with three-point shooters, create space in the medium range area to maximize his effectiveness.
This team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And here are the Suns now, after the basket by Chicago. Booker, the pass to Paul. The three ball. Not going to go that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. On the wing, LaVine. No good with the triple. Phoenix has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And the layup is good. Ayton's got 10.
Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
DeRozan outside. Pass to Vucevic. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Booker for three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Dosunmu. 10 points for him. LaVine, that one's good.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Crowder left side. It's It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Crowder's got his second basket.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for Ayton. Biyombo comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Shamet in for Booker. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Thomas. And again, Chicago, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 6 from three-point range here in the third. Not the result they're looking for. Here's Shamet. The offensive rebound. And McGee with the stuff.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Thomas. Here's Brown. Oh, McGee with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. McGee touched it last. So it's Chicago now. They trail by 11. Clock is at 3. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Paul for 3. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
And the foul on Chris Paul.
That's his second personal
That's foul
foul.
number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
1:16 left in the third quarter. Brown finds White. Back to Brown. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Thomas.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team, blitzing the shooters well with his quickness.
Here's Johnson. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 8 assists in the game.
They're really working the paint now.
Tipped away. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And McGee with the stuff.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Timeout called. The Bulls.
Oh my. Their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Phoenix making some changes. Craig comes in for Biyombo, and Holiday subbed in for Shamet. Brown against Johnson. Back to Bradley. Pass to Thomas. Clock at 6.
Suns foul. Chris Paul. That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Chicago, Matt Thomas.
Good on both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
McGee with it. Back to Paul. Pass to McGee. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
At the line for Phoenix, JaVale McGee.
Throws good. McGee
Taking 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. White for 3. Missed it. And so it's Phoenix looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. JaVale McGee out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then it's Aaron Holiday. And it's Paul in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's White. Unloads from 13. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Outside Craig. It's Holiday with a drive. Here's McGee, and McGee with the stop.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Holiday against White. Pass to Thomas. And there's the drive, and it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Chicago ball.
The Suns making a switch here. Booker's checked in. So it's Chicago now. 19-point game. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Phoenix grabs the miss. McGee's got 4 rebounds now. Three-pointer. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Paul.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Now here's White. Phoenix grabs the miss. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
The 3 from Craig. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Pass to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. A nice shot by McGee.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Some changes for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for McGee. Crowder comes in for Johnson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Craig. Green's checked in for Chicago. Levine comes in for White.
Just an intelligent play by DeRozan. Takes full advantage of the open gap in the defense. That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Dosunmu. Right side Levine. And there's another one for the Bulls.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Now here's Paul, guarded closely.
It's funny how much Chris Paul is showing so much nuance that he has as he's aged in this game. Just an unequaled and unmatched intelligence from the point guard position.
Paul hits them both. The Bulls have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Pass to Levine. Inside. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Levine's got 26.
Athletic play from Levine down in the paint, using his physical gifts to navigate to a shot.
And Ayton gets it to go.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Now, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Here's Green. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. To the inside, Dosunmu. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Paul. The three is up. He shoots again. Ayton with the bucket inside. Ayton's got 6 here in the quarter.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
Oh, rejected by Ayton. Left side Paul. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. DeRozan against Bridges. DeRozan passes to Green. DeRozan outside. Pass to Vucevic. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Suns.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Chris Paul.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
And they'll get another chance. Fires the three. And it's Dosunmu with a rebound. Chicago with the ball. Down low. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Paul passes to Bridges. Drops in the three.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
On the wing, DeRozan. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
That's exactly what the coaching staff wants to see out of DeRozan. The hair trigger release, the decisiveness.
Booker can't get it to go. On the wing, DeRozan. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
Second team foul.
And that one misses.
At the line for the Bulls, Ayo Dosunmu. At the line for...
He hits the second from the line. Brown with the steal.